Speed control of DC motor can be done in three ways. One is flux control method, armature control method, and armature resistance control method, voltage control method. There are so many methods to control the speed of motor. Already subject lo meeku ostadi. Flux control method one of the method. Another method is armature resistance control method and armature voltage control method. Three methods lo flux control method first we are doing. Ante flux control method lo first we are connecting 3-point starter. Armature is directly connected. After that an ammeter is provided in field winding and a rheostat is provided in field winding. And double Z is the field winding. Double Z is the field winding. This is the field winding terminal. This is the armature winding terminals. A motor is there in back side. We can see the back side motor. This is the DC shunt motor. The nameplate details of DC shunt motor are explained here. And rated voltage is 220 volts. And rated speed is, what is the speed of this motor? What is the maximum speed for this rated motor? Maximum speed is also mentioned here. 1500 RPM. 1500 RPM. Rated voltage 220. Rated amps. All these are mentioned in this nameplate details. Okay, nameplate details బట్టి మనకు స్పీడ్ ఎంత తెలుస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఈ మోటార్ యొక్క స్పీడ్ కంట్రోల్ చేయాలి. టు కంట్రోల్ దిస్ స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ మోటార్ we have three methods. One is armature control method and flux control method and armature voltage control method. Three methods are there in electrically to control the speed of a motor. Now we are going for connecting the flux control method. Flux control method, we are connecting a rheostat in series with the flux. Shunt field winding, it is a shunt field winding. We connected a rheostat, one ammeter also. This rheostat is shunt field winding rheostat. We provided a rheostat in series with the field winding. In series with the field winding, we provided a rheostat and ammeter also. This ammeter reads field winding, what is the current flowing in field winding, that the ammeter can be read. This is the field rheostat. What is the connection? It is a DPST switch, double pole single throw switch. After that plus and minus, when you close the switch, plus and minus supply will come to motor. Now the plus is connected to 1 voltmeter. What is the voltage across the voltmeter? Negative terminal is here. We connected voltmeter negative terminal. Voltmeter positive is connected to voltmeter and ammeter. Voltmeter also negative terminal is connected to DC, my negative. After that plus is connected to L. It is a 3-point starter. To start the motor we require 3-point starter. This plus is connected to voltmeter and what is the voltage we are giving, that is measured by this voltmeter. Plus and minus is connected to this voltmeter. Now the plus also connected to L, 3-point starter. It is inside of 3-point starter there is a resistance. You can see the 3-point starter. This resistance, by simply varying the resistance at the time of starting of a DC motor, it takes a huge current. To reduce the current, to limit the current, we are controlling the current, armature current. This 3-point starter is used to reduce the starting current of a DC motor. 3-point starter, what it has? 3-point starter, no volt coil, all 3-point starter construction will be different. L, A, F or 3 terminals are there, hence it is known as 3-point starter. L is connected to plus and A is connected to armature. Armature terminal is denoted by A. A and double A is the armature terminals. 3-point starter, A point will be connected to A. Now Z terminal, this is Z and double Z is shunt field winding of a DC shunt motor. Okay, one ammeter is connected in series with the field winding, double Z. This is the Z terminal. Ammeter is connected to rheostat. This is the field rheostat. Field rheostat again connected to Z, and a Z terminal is connected to double field winding of DC shunt motor. Now we are going to connect the experiment. Now we are switching on the supply and we switched on the supply. Now we switched on the supply. Now the voltmeter. Now the voltage is 0. If you switch on the DPST switch, if you switch on, the voltmeter shows some 110 volts into 2 it is into 2, hence we are obtained 220 volts is given, 220 volts is given to 3-point starter. Now we are 3-point starter simply varying, 3-point starter we are varying. Now the motor is getting started. By simply varying the 3-point starter we obtain the speed of decision. Now the speed is 1398 it is 1390. Now we have to obtain rated speed by varying the field rheostat. We are varying the field rheostat to obtain maximum speed. Now the speed is increased. 1536. Now 1536 rated speed is 1500. We are providing 1536. We are providing 1500 RPM is required. 1522. 1472. 1484. 1482. 1494. 1498. 1500. Now the rated speed is 1500 RPM. 1500 RPM we obtain. The rated speed is 1500 RPM. The speed of this shunt motor is 1500 RPM. We obtain the rated speed first. After that, in flux control method, one of the important point is what is the use of flux control method? To increase the speed above the rated speed. 1500 RPM is the rated speed. Above the rated speed we are obtaining in flux control method. Now varying the speed of rheostat. Now note down the readings of speed. Now see that speed. Now the speed is increased 1500 above. By adjusting the rheostat we can obtain different speeds, that is above rated speeds only, by the use of flux control method. We obtain more than rated speed is obtained. Rated speed is 1500. More than rated speed we are using flux control method. First it is serial number and voltmeter reading, voltmeter reading V and field current IF in amperes we are taking, and speed in RPM. We are taking these readings in this is shunt motor speed control. Now what is the voltage? 120 volts, serial number 1, 120 volts. This is 220 volts. We obtain 220 volts. Now what is the voltmeter reading is 220 volts, and ammeter field current is 0.2 amps. It is 2 amps we connected, hence it is multiplied with 2. 0.2 into 2, 0.2 into 2, and speed is 1500 RPM. Now we are increasing the field rheostat. Adjust the field rheostat. By adjusting the field rheostat, we can obtain more than rated speed. More than rated speed is 1500 RPM is the rated speed. 1500 RPM, more than that. If you want more than that, we can adjust now the field current is 0.220 volts again, constant voltage. It is 0.19 into 2. That is speed obtained. We saw the speed 1580 RPM. Now again we are adjusting this rheostat, field rheostat. Again we have to note down all the 3 meters. 3, that is 220 volts. Ammeter is 0.15 into 2, and speed is 1624 RPM. You got this now? Now adjust the rheostat. Now take the readings. It is 0.4. Fourth point is 2 to 110 volts. 110 volts means 220. It is multiplying factor is 2, and this is 0.15 into 2, and speed we obtained is what is the speed? 1675 RPM. That means more than rated speed. we obtained. Again, the rheostat will be kept in minimum position. Now the speed is reduced, all the meters are showing very less current, and DPST will be switched off. 3-point starter automatically will fall and down.